Maya loved rainy days. The sound of raindrops tapping against the window pane was like a soothing melody to her ears. She would often sit by the window, watching the rain pour down, lost in her thoughts and dreams. Rainy days meant adventures inside. While other kids might have found the rain gloomy, Maya saw it as an opportunity to create her own world of fun and excitement indoors. She would build forts, read books, and let her imagination run wild. Today, she was exploring the attic with her grandma. The attic was a place of mystery and wonder, filled with stories waiting to be discovered. Maya's grandma had always told her tales of the attic's hidden treasures and secrets. Grandma's attic was full of treasures. Each item had a story, a history that spanned generations. From vintage dresses to old photographs, every corner held a piece of the past. Old books, dusty trunks, and forgotten toys filled every corner. Maya's eyes sparkled with curiosity as she wandered through the maze of memories. She could almost hear the whispers of the past echoing through the dusty air. "Be careful, Maya," Grandma chuckled, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "You never know what you'll find up here," Maya giggled, her heart racing with excitement. She loved surprises, and the attic was full of them. "You never know what you'll find up here." Maya giggled. She loved surprises. The attic was like a treasure hunt, and every discovery felt like a small victory. She peeked under a faded tapestry. Her heart skipped a beat as she uncovered something hidden beneath the layers of fabric. What could it be? Her mind raced with possibilities. Behind it was a small wooden chest. It looked ancient, with intricate carvings and a lock that seemed to have been untouched for years. Maya's fingers tingled with anticipation as she reached for it. Curious, Maya lifted the heavy lid. It creaked open, revealing a velvet-lined interior. The air was thick with the scent of old wood and mystery. Inside, nestled on velvet, was an hourglass. It was unlike any hourglass she had ever seen, with golden sand that shimmered and sparkled in the dim light of the attic. It shimmered with golden sand. The grain seemed to glow with a magical light, casting a warm, golden hue around the room. Maya's breath caught in her throat as she stared at it in awe. This was no ordinary hourglass. It felt enchanted, as if it held the secrets of time itself. Maya knew she had stumbled upon something truly special, and she couldn't wait to uncover its mysteries. Maya held the hourglass carefully. It felt warm in her hands. As she turned it over, she heard a faint whisper. "Help us," it seemed to say. Maya shook her head. Was that the hourglass talking, she wondered? She held it to her ear and listened closely. Again, the whisper, softer this time. "Help, time!" A shiver ran down Maya's spine. This was no ordinary hourglass, it was magical. With a deep breath, Maya decided to find out more. Maya stared at the swirling sand. An idea popped into her head. What if she could go inside the hourglass? Carefully, she tipped it over. As the last grain of sand fell, a swirling vortex opened at the bottom of the glass. It pulsed with light, beckoning Maya closer. Holding her breath, Maya stepped into the light. The world around her dissolved into a shower of sparkling sand. Maya gasped. She stood in a city made of shimmering sand. Buildings soared high into the sky, sculpted from golden grains. Tiny sand creatures scurried about, their voices like the tinkling of bells. A friendly sand turtle, wearing a tiny hat, approached Maya.
"Welcome to the Hourglass Kingdom," he chirped. "I am Shelley. How can I help you?"
"It's beautiful," Maya exclaimed. "But," the hourglass whispered for help. "What's wrong?" Shelley sighed.
"Our timekeeper is lost. He controls the flow of time within the hourglass. Without him, time is frozen. We are stuck."
"Frozen!"
Maya looked around. It was true. The sand creatures were frozen mid-step, their smiles fixed in place. Even the clouds in the sky were still.
Only someone from outside can help. You can move freely in frozen time. Will you help us find the timekeeper?
Section 6. A Friend in Need. Maya didn't hesitate. She knew that helping a friend in need was the right thing to do, no matter the challenges that lay ahead. Her heart was set on the adventure that awaited her. "Of course I'll help," she declared with a bright smile, her eyes sparkling with excitement. She felt a surge of energy and determination, ready to face whatever came her way. Shelley, the wise old turtle, smiled gratefully and offered Maya a ride on his back. "Climb on," he said warmly. Maya eagerly climbed onto Shelley's sturdy shell, feeling a sense of camaraderie and trust. They journeyed through the frozen city, a place where time seemed to stand still. The icy streets and frosted buildings created a magical yet eerie atmosphere. Maya marveled at the beauty and strangeness of it all. As they traveled, Shelley told Maya about the timekeeper. "He's a kind, forgetful old clockwork bird," he explained. "He has the power to control time, but sometimes he loses track of it himself." Maya listened intently, fascinated by the story. "So we need to find him and help him get back on track?" she asked. Shelley nodded. "Exactly. He probably just wandered off and got lost." Maya felt a sense of purpose. She knew that finding the timekeeper was crucial, not just for him, but for the entire city. They couldn't let time remain frozen forever. As they traveled, they encountered other sand creatures frozen in time. Each one seemed to tell a story of its own, a moment captured in the sands of time. There was a sandcat, about to pounce on a yarn ball. Its playful nature halted in mid-action. Maya couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness for the frozen creatures. They saw a sandbird, wings outstretched in mid-song, its melody silenced by the frozen moment. The sight was both beautiful and haunting. Maya was determined to help them all. She knew that by finding the timekeeper, she could restore the flow of time and bring life back to the frozen city. With Shelley by her side, she felt ready to take on the challenge. Section 7. The Sands of Time. They reached the edge of the city, where the sand met a vast, swirling sea of time. Shelley pointed to a tiny island in the distance. "The timekeeper's workshop is on that island," he said. But how would they cross the sea of time? Maya noticed a giant, discarded pocket watch nearby. Its hands were missing. "Shelley," Maya said excitedly, "I think I have an idea!" Section 8. A Race Against Sunset. Maya carefully broke off 2 pieces of shimmering sand from a nearby building. She shaped them into long, delicate hands for the pocket watch. As soon as the hands were in place, the watch sprang to life. It ticked loudly and the hands began to move. The sea of time around them started to churn. "Quickly, Maya," Shelley urged. "We have to reach the island before the hourglass runs out." Section 9. A World Within. Using the giant pocket watch hands as oars, Maya and Shelley rowed their makeshift boat across the churning sea of time. The sea was unlike any they had ever seen, with waves that shimmered like liquid silver and currents that seemed to whisper secrets of the past and future. Each stroke of the oars sent ripples through the fabric of time itself, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow on the water's surface. The journey was both exhilarating and daunting, as they navigated through whirlpools of memories and tides of forgotten dreams. They reached the island just as the last rays of light faded from the hourglass in the distance. The island was a place of serene beauty, with golden sands that glowed softly in the twilight and trees that seemed to hum with ancient wisdom. As they stepped onto the shore, they felt a sense of calm wash over them, as if the island itself was welcoming them with open arms. The hourglass, standing tall and majestic, was a silent guardian of time, its sands flowing steadily, marking the passage of moments. They found the timekeeper, a forgetful clockwork bird, napping peacefully among his cogs and gears. The workshop was a marvel of intricate machinery, with gears of all sizes turning in perfect harmony and the soft ticking of countless clocks filling the air. The timekeeper, with his brass feathers and jeweled eyes, was a sight to behold. Despite his forgetfulness, he was a creature of great importance, responsible for maintaining the delicate balance of time in the Hourglass Kingdom. He had simply lost track of time. The realization dawned on him with a start, his eyes widening in surprise. He fluttered his wings and hopped from one gear to another, trying to make sense of the time he had lost. Maya and Shelley watched in amusement as the timekeeper frantically checked his clocks and recalibrated his mechanisms. It was a moment of chaos, but also one of endearing charm, as the bird's dedication to his duty shone through his flustered demeanor. With the timekeeper safely back in the city, time began to flow again. The city, which had been eerily still, came to life with a burst of energy. The clocks chimed in unison, marking the return of the natural order. People emerged from their homes, their faces lighting up with relief and joy. The streets, once silent, were now filled with the sounds of laughter and conversation. The timekeeper, perched on a high tower, watched over the city with a sense of pride and accomplishment. The sand creatures sprung back to life, their frozen smiles turning into joyous laughter. These whimsical beings, made entirely of shimmering sand, danced and played in the streets, their movements graceful and fluid. They were a testament to the magic that permeated the Hourglass Kingdom, a reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, extraordinary wonders could be found. The children watched in awe as the sand creatures performed acrobatic feats and created intricate patterns in the air, their laughter echoing like a melody. Maya knew she would never forget her adventure in the Hourglass Kingdom. The experiences she had, the friends she made, and the lessons she learned would stay with her forever. She realized that time was not just a measure of moments passing by, but a tapestry of memories and experiences that shaped who she was. As she stood there reflecting on her journey, she felt a deep sense of gratitude for the magical world she had discovered and the incredible adventure she had embarked upon. And she learned that even though time moves forward, there's a whole world of magic hidden within each grain of sand if you just know where to look. Each grain held a story, a moment, a piece of the vast and intricate puzzle that was the Hourglass Kingdom. It was a reminder that magic was all around, waiting to be discovered by those who dared to look beyond the surface. Maya and Shelley knew that their adventure was just the beginning, and that there were countless more wonders waiting to be uncovered in the world within.